a quick rundown on my thoughts on the Royal Rumble. I'm freaking excited, to be honest. This is my favorite time of the year. Um, you got the Royal Rumble. We're gonna see who's gonna be vying to the main event for WrestleMania, whether it's the women's Vision. We got a couple of people that's rumored to be coming back. We're gonna have a few people coming back, and a lot of people that rumored to be coming back on the men's side. Um, I'm actually excited. Like I said, I'm a huge wrestling fan, and I'm positive you guys are probably wrestling fans also. But I'm gonna just do my quick. It won't be long, man. I know y'all can check out Coach and Chain. They're live right now. They're gonna be giving their takes on the Senior Bowl, their thoughts on what's going to happen with the Atlanta Falcons, and what's happening with the Atlanta Falcons, their coaching staff and their general manager and all that. So stay tuned for Coach Unchained. He and Big Ant, they're going to be going live real soon. But I wanted to get my thoughts on the wrestling. The Royal Rumble. All right, so we got a few matches here, and again, the coverage of this on ESPN, ESPN app. If you have the ESPN app, I highly suggest you get it. Like, it's $29.99. You got a couple of you have a couple of bundles that I think is it's worth it. Like I said, I have the bundle with ESPN. It has ESPN included, the Disney Plus. Like I said, I'm a huge Star Wars fans. It has all the X-Men things in there. Also, it also has HBO Max with that too. It's a lot of push, but I personally suggest you get it. Like I said, it's $29.99. Like, it's better than going and paying $300 for cable, $300 for cable. Like, 29. I know a lot of people are so they may be stuck in their ways, but me personally, I freaking love it. I love it. So you check out the ESPN. No, I'm not making any commission off of it, but I think it's well worth it. But just a quick rundown on the card. We have the big match between Drew McIntyre and Sami Zayn for the Undisputed Championship. Man, I'm gonna be real. I gotta be honest, and I gotta be real with this. Seeing Sami Zayn win the undisputed WWE Championship for Drew McIntyre. Now, Drew McIntyre has been a major guy for the WWE, and I'm talking about, he's put on some big matches. He's had some great opportunities. He's had some pretty damn good matches against some of the best. The Roman Reigns going against those guys, doing the run that they had, the epic run that they've had, the CM Punks. I'm one of my going with Seth Rollins. Like, Drew McIntyre's had a tremendous run. So for him to finally get an opportunity to, win the undisputed WWE Championship and to be putting it up against Sami Zayn, like, me personally, just the fan of me, I would love to see Sami Zayn win, just for just for the feel good story. I don't know how good Sami Zayn would be a champion, but I think the fans and a lot of his friends with the WWE, in wrestling, would love to see that happen. I think it's one of those Mick Foley moments where, a feel good moment that I think not only the fans, but a lot of people behind the scenes, a lot of his wrestling mates, I think those guys would love to see Sami Zayn. And the interesting thing apart about that, he is in Saudi Arabia, and if you don't know what his background, his religious background is, I think it'll be. I think that me personally, I just think it'll really be an explosive moment if Sami Zayn were to capture it. But I think that's going to be a damn good match. Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn for the undisputed heavyweight championship, and then you got AJ Styles putting his career on the line. I can't believe I'm saying that goofy shit because I like to be honest. I just personally think, and this is my personal opinion, and it's probably mixed with a little bit of hate. I just don't like Gunther. He just doesn't do it for me. I think he's a boring piece of absolute garbage. I don't really see what's the fuss is with Gunther. I'm not saying he's terrible, but he just does not move the table for me. Does not move the needle for me at all. And I just don't. But AJ Styles and Gunther, the career threatening match with AJ Styles. I personally don't think it's coming, but I will say this: there's been some people that believe that at some point in time that AJ will maybe, I won't say quit wrestling with the WWE, but I think what will happen since the TNA and the WWE have their just the TNA, they have a alliance with the WWE. I can see him leaving the WWE and showing up at a TNA spot and pretty much ending his career because, like I said, he says that 2026 is going to be his last year. We'll see about that, but last year of wrestling, but it's going to be a good one, man. Like I said, I'm not a Gunther fan, but having AJ Styles in there and Gunther, it's going to be pretty good. So stay tuned for that. And like I said, this is again when you got Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship. Like I said, it's a career-threatening match. Triple H, you could just tell that Triple H is just he's trying to force this crap down somebody's throat, and like I said, I'm just not feeling it. Just like I would not care if Gunther ever was on TV. I wouldn't give a damn if he's on TV. He just doesn't do anything for me. Like I said, just not my cup of tea. But we'll see about that. And you got the 30-man Royal Rumble. I think that's going to be interesting. You got, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, those guys. Allegedly, Cody Rhodes is going to be there. We'll see that. And I know allegedly Cody Rhodes, but Roman Reigns. We got Brock Lesnar that came out and stated that he's going to be in the mix for the Royal Rumble to try to get a main event spot at WrestleMania. I don't foresee that happening. A lot of people saying that it could be Roman Reigns that ends up winning it and go on to main event Royal Rumble. Who I would personally like to see to win the Royal Rumble. A lot of people are saying LA Knight. Like me personally, I think that'll be a huge mistake. Again, no disrespect to LA Knight, but I think that would be one of the dumbest things that the WWE could do is have him win the Royal Rumble, have LA Knight win the Royal Rumble and go on to main event WrestleMania for what? So we can get a year off. I'm just not feeling that shit. Like I said, that's no disrespect to LA Knight. I think he's, a tremendous talent. He deserves all the praise that he's getting for his fans. Like he did a pretty good job. And like I said, one of my favorite feuds with him is obviously with my GOAT. And one of my goats is Bray Wyatt. I thought that was a damn good feud. He did a wonderful job. So, look, LA Knight, given the right circumstances, the right opportunity, I think he'll be able to, carry a championship for at least a minute. But like I said, for him getting a Royal Rumble main event spot don't make a lot of sense. from a WWE standpoint. I just don't see it. But like I said, I won't cry. I won't complain about LA Knight winning the Royal Rumble at all. But you have Brock Lesnar. I don't know why the hell he's there outside of just a big name for the Royal Rumble, a couple of big spots here and there. I think it'll probably be him and Roman Reigns at some point in time. They have a face-off in the Royal Rumble. Will he probably be an early entrant? I would think that Brock Lesnar will probably be a early entrant because knowing him, he doesn't necessarily like traveling and things of that nature. So he'll probably show up. He probably is already there, in my opinion. And what he'll probably, what in my opinion would have probably happened with that, he'll show up early, toss a few people around, and end up getting, eliminated so he can fly back home. Because, like I said, I don't think Brock Lesnar one of those guys that's gonna stand over. He comes over, get paid, do what he got to do, and he go back home. That's just the way Brock Lesnar is. So I wouldn't be surprised if he come in early or he's an early entrant. And like I said, I think it'll be a spot with Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. I think that'll probably be a good one. But I think if I were to go, there's been a spot too with Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes, so that's another thing to look out for with this Royal Rumble with Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. It's gonna be interesting, man. Like I'm really looking forward to that with the Royal Rumble. So you got the women's, you got Rhea Ripley. I think I just hate to say this. I really hate to say it, but I think Rhea Ripley will probably be a surprise. Like, I don't even know if surprise win is the right word, but I think, Rhea Ripley, she is one, because I just know the WWE. And like I said, Rhea Ripley deserves all the praise. She has some amazing matches. Io Sky, in my opinion, has been she's been the best female wrestler and 25. That's just my opinion. So I wouldn't be surprised she have a few moments of her own. And then you got, the possible return of one Bianca Belair. I think Bianca Belair is another one of those surprise entries that, like, I think the crowd will not be as big as it should be with Bianca, because for whatever reason, I'm just gonna be real. When they go over Saudi Arabia, when they go overseas, what typically happens is a lot of the ethnic, people get booed quite a bit. I don't know why. I don't know why that happens, but a lot of people of darker descent end up getting booed over there. They get booed a lot over there, and y'all can take it for however the hell you have. But we know what the fuck is real. We saw Jey Uso, and like Jey Uso is one of the most popular guys in wrestling. But when he go over there, Jey Uso, the Usos, like Roman Reigns is just that dude. You know what I'm saying? And I think him being that dude, he'll get a pass. But a lot of people that not, on the level of a Roman Reigns, they get booed. Okay, it happens. But like I said, I think to keep our eye out for that. But Rhea Ripley would be that. Bianca Belair coming back. I would love it, to be honest, because I think, the women's division have been absolutely amazing. You got Liv Morgan coming back. I could see her, Rhea Ripley. I could see Liv Morgan at some point. I could see her making a tremendous drive to possibly win the women's Royal Rumble. Becky Lynch. I don't know if I could see her win. I think they pretty much trying to get her to use the kind of build up the the Intercontinental title. So I think that's where that stays as far as that's concerned. But again, you got AJ Styles, the career-threatening match with Gunther, the 30-man. A lot of people said too with the 30-man, just to throw that out there, that Chris Jericho, he could be coming back. He could make a surprise back entrance, and I think that will probably be one of the biggest spots if Chris Jericho came out, with that Y2J entrance, everything turned dark, and then you have pow, break the walls down. That right there will be epic at Royal Rumble. So I think that is something to look out for. A lot of people saying that Tiffany Stratton may be back. I think she's been dealing with an injury, so you could see her back. There's been some rumors. Paige has been putting, a few videos up of her getting back in the ring. So, I mean, we'll see as far as that is concerned. I don't know if she'd come back as a full-time wrestler or anything of that nature, but I do know that she has been in the ring for a good little minute. But those are my takes as far as wrestling concerned. Because, like I said, I don't want to be too long, man, but SmackDown messed up by revealing Braun Baker, so he may be an Iron Man in the Rumble. Like I said, man, Braun Baker, I can see that happening. I can see that happening to him winning the Royal Rumble, having a moment there. I like it. Like I said, I like where it's going right now. I despise the division. I think having those guys together is just not working. Okay, you got three of the corniest dudes in the universe. Okay. The only person I like and the only people I really like in the division is Paul Heyman and Braun Baker. All them other motherfuckers are just straight up bombs. And I just don't know why they're trying to force this Austin Theory shit. Nobody cares, bro. Okay? Nobody cares. Okay? Nobody gives a shit about Austin Theory. Okay? I'm not trying to crap on the dude, but it's just not trying. He's not getting over. He's not. He's not getting over at all. And I like to say, they just need to kill it. They just need to kill this shit with Austin Theory. Just put him what he is. I mean, he is who he is at this point. I think Austin Theory, in my opinion, I don't know if being in a group is going to serve him well, but I just think, and I think Austin Theory at NXT makes more sense than Austin Theory just being in a major faction with a Paul Heyman. I just think you wasting your time. I don't even think the great Paul Heyman can make this guy a star or make people care about him. It just hasn't happened. Do I think Sammy will win the belt? I don't think so. I don't think he'll win the championship. I don't think he'll win the championship, but I freaking hope so. And like I said, if you know anything about Sami Zayn and his religious beliefs, it would be an epic opportunity, an epic moment for him to win it in Saudi Arabia. I like it. I like it, to be honest. I like it. I like Sami Zayn winning it and win the championship at Royal Rumble. I doubt it, but I would love that. Royce Keys is the number 2 if. Yeah, like I said, man, I'm like I said, my thing is I haven't seen a lot of these the newer guys. I haven't seen a lot of them. I am familiar with these guys. I've seen a little bit of them. But like I said, I want to see how these guys respond to it. Like I said, in Royal Rumble, when you get your opportunity, man, you got to make the most. And you got to impress. I believe, too, Obafemi is another one of those guys that I'm looking forward to. So, like I said, man, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be good with this. And like I said, I like it. I absolutely like the Royal Rumble. So that's my quick take on the Royal Rumble, man. Just wanted to do it. Didn't want to be long. But I did want to kind of give my thoughts on the Royal Rumble. Gonna have more of this as the off season goes. Like I said, you guys stay tuned for more wrestling takes. I will have more. We will have more throughout the day, throughout sports. We're gonna be doing a number of things too. King Kill AJ isn't done after tonight. I'm tired of them putting retirements under Gunther. KL, bro, like that's why I said I'm not feeling this shit. Like I just think this is my personal opinion, and just being a wrestling purist, a wrestling fans for over 2 decades, man. I just think Triple H just got a hard on for this dude. Like, he's just corny as fuck to be. Gunther is corny as fuck. I mean, he's so fucking, he got Triple H corny ass, quote unquote, sense of humor. He's boring as fuck in the ring. It's the same shit. Slap, 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 slap for 15 minutes. Slap, slap, slaps. Power slam, staring, walk in a circle, smile, smirk. It's the same Triple H gimmick over and over again. And I just think Triple H is just so, I think he's biased. I think he's just only looking at Gunther, living vicariously through Gunther. I just think it's stupid. This whole career killer, like, it just doesn't do anything. Like, they thought him retiring John Cena was gonna make him one of the biggest heels in the universe. It did nothing. It was a tremendous mistake. And like I said, it's stupid. It's stupid. And I don't like it at all. I can't see Obafemi, Javon, and Trick. Look, man. I'm extremely excited about WrestleMania, but Royal Rumble, man. I think this is one of my favorite times of the year. I'm excited. I think Javon gonna have a couple of moments. Trick, but I think Obafemi, he's a long shot that a lot of people will, I don't think he'll win, but, I think he's going to put on a tremendous, he going to make his mark. He always does when he have his opportunity. So I like Obafemi. I'm not sure where the gimmick is going to go with when he's on the main roster. I don't know where it's going to go. But look, dude got talent. Nobody can deny he got the talent. Okay, the ruler. All right, I know the ruler got the talent, but I'm with all y'all with this, this stupid career killer shit with Gunther. I like I said, I think it's the Triple H trying to live vicariously through Gunther. Bruh, just get over it. Like, I don't know why the fuck y'all thought that Gunther beating John Cena was gonna make him the greatest heel and it was gonna make this moment. Gunther just ain't that good, yo. He's just not that good. He's not that good at all. And to be honest, more that they try to deny it, the biggest and best heel in the WWE in wrestling right now is the great Dominic Mysterio. Y'all can hate on that motherfucker all you want to. You can say that, oh, he's a skinny, scrawny kid, but that motherfucker got charisma. Okay, he got it. He's one of the best sellers in wrestling, man. That dude can sell any fucking thing. He get on that mic, he can talk with the best of them. Like, that motherfucker, that kid just got it, man. When you talking about Ray Jr., that is Ray, like, reincarnated. That boy is a motherfucking legend. I'm telling you, bro. Like, Dominic is the real heel that the WWE wants, but they don't want. Dominic is the heel that the WWE wants, but they don't want. And what I mean by that, because he's not 7 feet tall, he's not 280 pounds and big fat like Gunther. They don't really want to push him, but you will make a grave mistake by not making Dominic Mysterio a champion. And I believe that he's dealing with some injuries and things of that nature, but like Dominic is a fucking dude. That Dominic is the motherfucking dude. Like, he really is. And like I said, I wasn't sure when he first came up, how it was gonna play out, but when Rey Mysterio decided, it's like, all right, Time for Baby Boy to be a heel. And they came up with that feud, that turn. Man, Dominic has just been off the fucking chain. Like I said, he's a lot like he got a lot of Eddie Guerrero in him, you know, for obvious reasons, but he got a lot of Rey Mysterio in him, for obvious reasons. The dude is just good, man. And like I said, you can try to deny Dominic all you want to, but the real heel that you need to be focused on, Triple H, is not Gunther. You need to be focusing on the great Dominic Mysterio when he comes back. That dude is it. He is it. Triple H be gooning over Gunther, and my dark horse, Mike, is Roman Reigns is definitely for the Royal Rumble is Dirty Dom. Like I said, I hope so. I really hope if anybody wins the Royal Rumble, he's definitely one of my guys. But like I said, I'm a major, huge Roman Reigns fans. Roman Reigns, I think everybody Roman Reigns, but Dominic Mysterio fan. Dominic's that dude, man. Like I said, he just got it. Like I said, everybody be up here trying to be healed and trying to be fake healed. Like I like Braun Breaker, but you talk about a heel. Dominic is that dude. All right, he is that dude. So, you guys go ahead, head over to Coach Unchained. You guys finish that. But like I said, just want to get my little short take on the Royal Rumble. We may, I don't know. We'll see what happens with the Royal Rumble. We might do a watch party or something like that. But you guys go head over to Coach Unchained and watch those guys. But want to get my take on the Royal Rumble. So I hope you guys have a good day, great day. I'm out of here, man. And that right there is the bottom line because Mad Mike said so. Deuces.